Well, we got some much wanted and warranted good news from the Chicago Sky. The Chicago Sky have re-signed Elizabeth Williams to a one-year deal. We're going to talk about it, break it all down. Stevo's going to be here as well. But first, you already know what we got to do. We got to play that intro.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Haize.
What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. Stevo, we got news, good news. The Chicago
Very
Sky
good news.
signed E-Will through the end of the 2025 season. There's some doubt if the Sky were going to be able to re-sign her. I'm glad they're able to lock her up. This locks in the Sky's big rotation pretty much well in. You're going to have Camila Cardoso, Angel Reese, and Elizabeth Williams to start off next season. They're still going to need some more depth there. It's not all, but I like the fact that we got these three ladies locked in for the foreseeable future. How you feeling, Steve-O?
Yeah, especially with her being probably her most productive offensive stat wise. It's probably her most productive stat year offensively in her whole career. Like you hear the announcers, you hear the people around her. Like she always been known for her defense and her athleticism, but at the age of 32, she looks even more athletic than she's ever been. She look like she's getting better. We seen her that jumper is looking way better. That 15-footer look like a knockdown, rebounds, and it's the perfect place. And it's the not the perfect place. Perfect. It is the perfect place, but it is the perfect person to put behind somebody like Angel and Camilla. Somebody has done it for years. Came in the league with some of the weaknesses, didn't know how to have an outside game. Ball security wasn't that good. Limited post game, and she worked on that all her years in the W. So this is a perfect person. We knew what she brought to this team. She was one of the main reasons why we was at a stead flow in the games before all the lineup changes that we seen this season even happened. So I'm most important that we really didn't get to see her in the starting lineup or even really a big minutes with Kennedy. That's what somebody like. It's just a lot of people she didn't really get a lot of things with. We didn't see her final form with Michaela. We didn't see her a lot with Izzy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's great. This is the type of player, regardless of her age. This is the type of player that you lock down. And I kind of had to figure she didn't after the surgery. Even when she had the surgery, she was gone for that 2 weeks when she had the surgery. She been with the team ever since.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, and I mean, and they need her around. Like you want that veteran big, even though Camilla and Angel got to basically start the majority of the rookie year, to have a veteran that can fill in, play next to either one of them. It all works. We got a good comment here from Chris. Chris asked, I wonder if she was re-signed just to be unprotected and available for the Valkyrie expansion draft.
Probably.
No. Well, I wouldn't say that, because keep in mind, there's a max that you can protect. There's no number that you have to have unprotected. So I mean, the Sky are only going to have going into the offseason at this point now, they're only going to have 6 or 7 women under contract. So, I mean, yeah, they're going to be able to protect 6. So, I mean, I could see, if anything, Mariah Jefferson and Rachel Bannon would be unprotected long before I think they would have Elizabeth Williams unprotected, in my opinion.
But how would that affect with them two having restricted, like they're under contract? How would that affect it?
Well, that's what it is. You leave players unprotected that are under contract.
Oh,
they
so
have to
that's a
be,
thing you can already have in doing that. Okay, got you.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so like that's somebody like maybe more Mo Jefferson now more than
Yeah.
anybody because I think Rachel kind of stood on her business or when it said like when I'm in my right position, I can be that shooter for us. So maybe her, but yeah, like outside of the rookies, that's 2. I say Michaela, E-Will, that's 4. Kennedy, 5. Who else? Who else do
Yeah, I
we
mean,
really?
hold on. I could bring up this guy's roster real quick. So, I mean, I don't know if restricted free agents are part of it. Like, it may be. I don't know when. Like, we still don't know the date of the expansion draft or anything
Yeah,
yet.
we
To
don't know
even like
nothing.
if it's before this opening the free agent or afterwards. But so right now with Elizabeth Williams, the players that they will have under contract already: Mariah Jefferson, Rachel Banham, Lindsey Allen. That's 3 right there. You got Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, and Elizabeth Williams. That's 6 there. Now, if you're counting restricted free agents, of course, Michaela Onyewerde, Kennedy Carter, Dana Evans, And there's another one as well. I feel like I'm missing somebody. No, that's it. So that's our restricted free agents. So if you're counting restricted free agents, we'll have 9 players under contract. So,
and there's only 2 restricted free agents, I say, which is McKinnon and Kennedy. That's like we ain't talking. We get them in
yeah.
there. Everybody else, yeah.
Yeah, and very well, they could very well look to have Dana Evans as part of the expansion draft as well. So that actually probably wouldn't be a bad pickup for an expansion.
Or is he?
Yeah, or is he? But Izzy's an unrestricted free agent, so it'll happen
True.
before free agency. So that's what it all comes down to there. We'll see how the expansion draft works, but I feel in keeping Elizabeth Williams, it's just smart. You keep a veteran piece for a team that's going to go younger. The fact that she was willing to stay here is big and important as well. And you're not going to see. So I plan on talking about this more in the daily episode that I'm going to drop if work clears up. It's funny that I'm saying if my work lets me do my side job, but nonetheless, because the collective bargaining agreement with the league and the players association is up at the end of next season. Well, they can opt out early at the end of next season. So you're probably not going to see a lot of players sign for more than 1 year deals. That way they can hit the free agency back when. So even Kennedy Carter, do not be surprised if Kennedy Carter signs a 1 year deal with the Chicago Sky. A lot of big free agents are only going to sign that 1 year deal because with the rise of contracts that are expected in the summer of 2026, there are not going to be a lot of women who are going to lock into long-term deals. So 1, maybe 2 year deals are the most you're going to see a lot in this offseason.
And and for Chicago fans, I wouldn't even be mad if Kennedy do that because let's be honest, she's one of the best point guards in the league. So therefore, she should be getting paid upwards of one of the best guards in the league when it's that time. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad if she did it at all.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at all.
Yeah, no, it's just business at that point, and that's why I want to get the episode out so I can go kind of more in detail with it, because I think if without knowing that kind of background, I think a lot of people, if they hear Kennedy Carter signing a 1 year deal, they're going to be like, "What are the Sky doing?" And you're going to see a lot of 1 year deals signed this off. Like even Satu, I wouldn't be surprised if she signs a 1 year deal, maybe even to stay with Dallas, and then just waits to if she wants to leave till after that, because that's just kind of how the market's going to go. We saw the same thing in the NBA when they knew that contracts were going to see a big rise. A lot of players signed 1 to 2 year with opt-outs, things like that, just to lock some things in. So you're going to see a lot of that, I think, over the next this next offseason in the WNBA. So be prepared for it, y'all. Be prepared.
Yep. And that's only doing good for the league. That's a key indicator that the league is growing. That like a lot a lot of people look at the teams and some of the revenue, but things is like that is what shows you a league is growing.
100%. Great question here, Andrew. Any particular free agents you want the Sky to pursue heavily? Satu. That's the biggest one that I want.
That's the main one. Yeah.
Day one of free agency. Jeff Pagliosha should be at her door with just a Brinks truck. Like, this is as much as we can give you right now. Like, what do you want?
Check, like, what do you want? I got a check right here. This is the cap, and this is how much. What we got to do? Sign it, seal, deliver. Because we need a wing. We need a wing. Like, outside of a point guard, which we all feel like we're going to address in the draft, a wing is something we need right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. Any other thoughts, Steve, on the signing, man, before we get up out of here?
I love Jeff. Like the more I like Jeff just keep making moves and making business moves that make sense. And he not waiting when the opportunity presents itself, he strikes while it's hot and get it over with. So I'm loving Jeff. I'm liking everything this organization is doing. And it's showing that it's flipped. It's not the same. It's really truly not the same people that was here before.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, he has vision. Honestly, I'll say this. He's very much kind of Ryan Poles-esque in the way that he goes about his business. Very much so. So
not doing too much, not doing too less. I have a vision, and I'm gonna stick to that vision.
That's a fact. Safe to say that as of today, Olivia Miles is the point guard we want. I mean, I would love.
I'm just praying she don't go off like I think she is.
Because she could very well go. She's slated to go like between 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. But she can go as high as 2 if she goes off.
If she really wanted to, and it depended on how the draft lottery shakes out too.
That's true as well. So, all right, fella. Anything left, Steve-O?
No, get back to work.
What you drinking? Coffee or tea?
Coffee. I need to wake up.
Gotta go deal with those kids later, man. I feel
Bro.
you. All right, man. We want to thank you guys for tuning in, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Chicago Sky Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, Chicago Sky Central, gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the #1 spot for everything Chicago Sky related, and I'll be seeing y'all a little bit
We
later.
will be back. Calm down. I know y'all was trying to kill it.
Listen, and before y'all ask, yes, C-Dub will be back for the live call for the last game of the regular season. He will be back. I've confirmed it. It's locked in. So you guys will get your live call. Don't tag me no more asking if where's the live call at. I don't control the live call. I don't even be on the live call, but Dub will be back, man. I love you guys. Go